everybody. Today's project spotlight is on gardening, and today I'm going to share with you a really simple, really cool recycled activity to help you get your plant started inside even when the weather doesn't quite cooperate with you. So today we are going to make a soda bottle greenhouse, and it's very simple, and I'm going to take you through it step by step. And I've also created this lesson plan to go along with it, so when you get ready to start your own, you will have all the instructions that you need to make your own soda bottle greenhouse. So what you need to start with is you're going to need an empty 2-liter bottle, and you're going to want to take the label off and wash it and dry it. Once you have it washed and dried, then you're going to work with your parents or an adult to cut that bottle into 2 pieces. So you have the top part with the lid, and then you have the bottom part, and that's the part we're going to work with first. That's where your soil is going to go, your seeds and everything, and then this top is going to be your greenhouse top. So first what we want to do is we want to add a little bit of gravel to the bottom of our bottle, just enough so that we have some in there for drainage. If you don't have some gravel or fine rock for this part, you can take and poke some small holes in the bottom of your bottle. You want to be sure you put it on some sort of a surface that won't allow that to leak through if you do that. So you're going to need some kind of a tray underneath it. I prefer to use just a little bit of rock. And then we're going to add some potting soil. Now I like to have mine come up about 2/3 of the way up the side of my bottle. So that's what I have now. I've got my potting soil and I've got my rock for drainage. I'm ready to add my seeds. So the seeds that I'm going to add are some 4 o'clocks. They're some little annual flowers, and they have really large seeds that you can see clearly. So we're just going to drop those in here. We're going to add just a few. And it's interesting to see how long it takes them to sprout and how many of them sprout. Now we're going to add some water. So what I like to do, just to settle the dust, is I like to take a squirt bottle with some plain water and just mist the top. But then I also like to pour in a little bit of water just to make sure that I have plenty of moisture in my greenhouse. The great thing about this is once you get your greenhouse put together, you don't need to add a lot more water to it over time. I mean, eventually you will, but the greenhouse helps conserve that moisture in there and creates a really great environment for those seeds to sprout. So now we're ready to put the top back on our greenhouse. And sometimes they don't like to fit exactly the way that we want them to. You can either tuck it inside, or you could put it on the outside, and you can actually take the scissors, again with adult supervision, and cut a little slit in there, and that will help you fit that inside the bottom of your greenhouse. Just like that. So now, since I have actually already put together a couple of these, I want to make sure I remember what plants I put in which greenhouse. So I just have a little label that I'm going to put on the side of this that says I put 4 o'clocks in this one. And now all you need to do is find a warm, sunny spot. Inside a window is a good location for these, and start waiting for your seeds to sprout. You can keep a log to show how many days it takes for your seeds to sprout. And then you can start measuring them. And if you're like me and you have more than one, I actually planted lavender and cilantro in my first 2. Then I can actually record which one sprouts first, how tall they get, and then once they get big enough, they're ready to transfer out into your garden. So that is our project for today. It's called Making a Soda Bottle Greenhouse. And I hope you really have a lot of fun with this project.